COVID-19 protocol that I should make an arrangement. They'll bring her to the clinic where I was supposed to treat her. So the next day, that I had to pay, that Saturday on the 19th, I had to pay 5,000 into the school account. And they brought her to the clinic. But when she got there, she was asking me why I didn't come to pick her rather than make this. And I told them the school said because of COVID-19 protocol, she'll be in isolation for 7 days when she gets back. I don't want that for her. She said, that's a lie. Nobody stays in isolation. That the girl in the vehicle, there was another girl, was given an exit to go for her mother's birthday. And she was coming home for medical reasons. So I promised her I would go back and pick her after she goes back to school. So when she left, though we had some conversation, she said they were very mean to her and all that. When she left, I called the principal who said I can come and pick her. But when I got there, they wouldn't allow me pick her. So I actually turned back to go home because they said they would take care of her. But on my way home, she called through the school phone and told me, you don't even know why I asked you to come and take me and you're going without me. And then her house mother, Mrs. Rita Abedidi, now told me that I should disregard whatever the matron was telling me. That on Wednesday, the 16th of June, Keren could not even walk to school. She had to be supported by her friends to go and take a test, which she wrote writing. That I should come back and make a lot of noise at the school gate so they'll allow me to take her home. So I came back, I kept on calling the principal and the matron, but they wouldn't pick my call, so I sent text messages to them. Eventually the matron picked my call and said they were going to release her to me, but it took close to an hour before she came to me. And when she got to me, the school also insisted that they must take a snapshot of my ID card before they will allow her go. I have two other children that had gone through that school, and it had never happened that they take a snapshot of my. I was confused, but I allowed them to do that. And then when she came to me, she came with her head bowed. She couldn't look me in the face. I brought her home through. She's a talkative. She couldn't talk. But on Sunday, she took ill. By Monday morning, took her to the hospital. In the process of treating her, saw a discharge that was tested to be condom, and her urine had dead spermatozoa in it. So early hours of Tuesday morning, she passed. But before she passed, I called the school authority the Monday, and they came and they accepted responsibility and expressed the regrets of that happening to her. But immediately she died, the page turned, started accusing me of being a careless mom and all that. And it had happened under my care. But she was in school when it happened. I reported to the FCT command on the 22nd, the same day she died. And it's now been a very good journey because somehow information like her medical report and the autopsy report they refused to release to us, they released to the school. We reported all the school had been doing because the principal in one of his interviews even said that if they had known there was a condom in her, they would have removed it. But they were seen not to be working. So on the 6th of October, we filed a petition for the case to be transferred to the force headquarters, which it was, and they're handling the case now.
Okay, so now what are you asking the government to?
Justice. Just justice. A closure. Justice so that it doesn't happen to another Nigerian child.
Okay, when you say the government is working to get the perpetrators?
When you say the government, that means the police. Well, let's see what the force headquarters does. But for the FCT command, I wouldn't say they worked towards justice.